And I do think no one really talks about how people leave your life. You know what death is, you know people are going to die, but you don't really, until I think you're in your 20s, honestly, experience how often people come and go just in general. And it's loss. It is grief. It's not death, but it's loss, and how profound of a feeling that is. And I almost wish, and I don't know what this looks like or what the teachings look like or what the advice is, but just that there could be more of a conversation of when you are growing up, like people are going to come and go, and let's find ways to accept that, because I think the last 2 years I've had what feels like a revolving door of people in my life, new people that I've tried to make connections with, and then they leave, or people that I've been maybe not make a connection with, so there never really is one, and then the relationship kind of just ends. But you know, there have been obviously meaningful relationships that come in and then they end. And so it's weird because you are going on this journey of loss and grief, but it's not death, and the person still exists, and they have their own conscious mind that you're sort of trying to figure out, well, how are they experiencing this? Because in death, the person's just gone, and you can think whatever thoughts you have, and they're yours, and no one can take those away from you. Whereas when someone leaves your life and they're still around, it's like, oh, there's two sides to this story, and what is this person's experience? And I just think that's like a very interesting concept, is how do you deal with the loss of someone who's still around?
Still around, yeah. Especially when we've been trained in society to believe that length of time equals success.
Yeah, or that's the measure of love.
Correct. Yeah, that the measure of love, the measure of success is
importance,
longevity, length. We know plenty of people that have been in a job for 25 years that they hate.
Yeah.
Or have been in a relationship for 15 years that they don't love.
Right.
And you constantly find that. But also what you're saying, I think more deeply, the idea that we actually deal with coming and going and the seasons of relationships far more. Mm-hmm. And it's like, we know that when it's winter, you put on a coat. Right, and we know when it's summer, you get to put your shorts on. And when it's spring, you may carry, if you're in London especially, you carry an umbrella. And if it's fall, you get to wear fall colors. Like, it's like with the seasons of nature, we know how to adapt our clothing, our preparation.
But not with the seasons of life.
Absolutely. It just doesn't happen. Like you don't ever talk about the winter of life.
No.
Is what you're saying. If you talk about loss or death or grief as the winter of life, you don't ever talk about it, and then you're unprepared.
Yeah.
It's almost
I feel very ill-equipped. Genuinely. And as I've been in the last 2 years dealing with so much of it, I'm like, there's got to be some solutions out here. There's got to be people who are talking about it, because I know I'm, not the only woman in their 20s who's going through cycles of relationships and meeting new people, and then having those people leave, or me choosing to leave. So it's like, come on, guys, let's rally and brainstorm and be there for each other, because I don't want to turn to Google and read stupid articles that tell me that when someone leaves your life, you should go on a hike. Because if someone tells me to go on a hike one more time, I'm like, okay. This is what people say. They say, when someone leaves your life, when you're going through something, pick up a new hobby. Oh, okay, sure, I'll do that, and that'll take up 3 seconds of my time and probably like $400 to buy all this equipment for this new hobby, whatever it is. Maybe I'll try crocheting, and all of a sudden I'm spending $300 on all these things, and it lasts 2 seconds. It's like there's gotta be, what else can I be doing?
Yeah.